Welcome to Servant of the Fates. I'm here to relay a message from the universe on whether you should go back to an ex or move on to the next. We'll use tarot and oracle to find out. Pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answer. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose Angel, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, X or next? Let's start with tarot. The Seven of Wands. The Devil. The Queen of Swords. The Hierophant. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so darling, you have a lot of earth energy, the Devil, Capricorn, the Hierophant, Taurus, and you have this Eight of Pentacles here. So whoever we're talking about, they could very well be an earth sign. This is how this person made you feel and treated you. The Seven of Wands. This is the card of struggle, right? You always felt like this relationship, this connection was a struggle. Grabbing their attention was a struggle. Getting them to do something good for you, make you feel good about yourself. It's always difficult. It's always a challenge to feel amazing in this connection, in this relationship. And look at the image, darling. They treated you like a toilet. They treated you like trash. And this is something that needs to be cleansed from your heart, this connection, okay? This ex that we're talking about really did you dirty. Look. This is who they are, the Devil, right? They are a very negative, cruel, mean energy in your life. And look at this Devil, right? This is not someone with horns. As they say in American Horror Story, the Devil can be beautiful. And your Devil, your ex, was very much attractive and gorgeous and sexy and just absolutely breathtaking. That's why it was very easy for you to get addicted to them. Look, Valium, right? Cigarettes, they were a vice. They were something negative that you were very addicted to because they were beautiful. That's why even though it was a struggle being with them, getting their attention, getting them to make you feel good about the connection, even though they were a devil, right? In your life, it was very hard for you. It still is, I'm hearing, very difficult for you to let this go, even though they treated you like a toilet, like trash, even though you know that this is something that needs to be totally cleansed, flushed out of your life. It's still very hard for you deep down, okay? Maybe I'm hearing there's no longer any communication between the two of you, but you're still kind of, in your heart and your mind, still thinking about them every now and then because they are gorgeous and beautiful. And you were addicted. Maybe you still are addicted to them, right? This ex that we're talking about, darling, very negative, okay? Very addictive, but very, very hurtful and negative. And this is your advice from the universe, the Queen of Swords. Cut out this person from your life, darling. Look, the Queen of Swords holding her shears. Totally cut out this person from your life, like we said. Maybe there's no longer any communication, okay? Blocked on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere else. But in your heart, in your mind, it's still beginning to bud. It's still there, lurking, right? At the very deepest corner, darkest corners of your heart. Well, darling, it's time to cut it out, to cut everything away. The Queen of Swords, even in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, right? The Queen of Swords is someone who has her sword out, ready to slay whoever deserves it. Well, darling, this is your reminder, your advice from the divine, from the universe, that this ex, this Devil, possibly a Capricorn, right? With the Devil here, this person who made you feel like you're trash, treated you like a toilet, it is time to totally, completely remove them from your life. So the question is ex or next? Definitely not ex, okay? And look, darling, this is what's promised for you, the Hierophant. If you are successful in totally cutting this person from your mind, from your heart, from your soul, right, from your consciousness, then this is what's coming for you. The Hierophant, stability in your, in your mental energy, in your emotional state, just absolute stability. And what else? A stable relationship will follow. So again, ex or next? Next, definitely, okay? Something new, Something stable is going to come to you, but only if you cut away this thing from your past, okay? Because our lives are so small, you can't fit a lot of people in there. To make way for the new, you have to say goodbye to this, right? So that it's fair to this new relationship, to this new person that's coming into your life. And a clue, the Hierophant. This is the card of Taurus, so they could be a Taurus, right? And another advice from the universe, darling, even though right now you are waiting for this next, right? Right now, the best thing to do is to focus on yourself. The Eight of Pentacles. This is the card of someone who is focusing on her passions, on something that gives her stability. Pentacles are all about financial stability, right? Career, academics, something that makes you feel complete in yourself. So right now, not a relationship. Because look, the Hierophant, this is an old school radio. So when the time is right, in divine timing, you will tune into the right frequencies of this person, okay? This person is just going to come in. But right now, it's time to make the effort towards yourself, right? Look, arts and crafts, painting, right? Something that makes you happy, whatever hobby it is, or something to do with your career and your finances, something, like freelancing, anything to do with your talents, with your skills. It's time to tune in, right? Radio on that, on these things that will make you feel stable, Pentacles, in yourself. And then this love, this possibly Taurus, is just going to come in the right time, right? At the right moment, they are going to come in. But basically, X or next, definitely not an X, totally next, okay? Let's see what your Romance angels have to add to this. Make the effort again, right? Make the effort towards yourself at the moment. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And what did I say? Right? If you want this new love, then you have to cut out the old, right? Make the effort to really, just to really purge this person, to cut away every vestige, right? Any residue of this person in your heart and your soul, in your mind. Make the effort. We know, the universe knows that it's difficult, right? Easier said than done, but you have to make the effort, darling, because only then can the right frequencies come in, right, into your life. Only once you've removed the old, the thing that's very negative, that's stopping you, that's stopping this new thing, this new fulfilling relationship, this very stable Hierophant relationship coming into your life, okay? You have to make the effort to cut this out, right, darling, to eliminate this X from your mind and from your heart. Only then will this great love come into your life, okay? And also make the effort towards yourself right now, like we said with the Eight of Pentacles. It's time to focus on career, finances, academics, or even hobbies, anything that gives you inner stability. What else? Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So again, darling, this love, this thing that's going to come in, this isn't something that you should take very seriously right now. What should you take seriously right now? It's, again, career, finances, anything to do with you. And this love, this new love that's going to come in, it will come in when it's time. But right now, just be lighthearted about this, okay? Flirt online, download a dating app, do something like that, whatever makes you happy. But it is not time to really focus on that. When it comes to love, to this next relationship, just be lighthearted for now. Okay, be open to it, right? Like a radio, be open to it, but don't focus on it right now, okay? It's time to focus on yourself at the moment, but don't close off yourself to this as well, but really open up to this career, this finances, this academics, something that gives you inner stability. What else? Okay, I love how much mirrored your reading is. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could mean a lot of things. First and foremost, what I've been saying a lot of times, right? Focus right now on your finances and career. This love, it will tune in. The frequencies, right? The right frequencies will come in, will tune in. You will catch it in divine timing. So right now, be lighthearted about love. This new person that's going to come in, focus instead on your finances and on your career, or whatever the equivalent of that is in your life. If you're still a student, then this is your academics, maybe your hobbies, freelancing, anything like that. Another meaning is that this Taurus that you are going to meet this next person that's going to come into your life. You could meet them at a bank, finances and career, right? When you're withdrawing money from the ATM, or they could be someone that you work with, or someone that your sister, your brother works with. Okay, so these are your clues as to who this next person is. But definitely, the question X or next, definitely not an ex, darling. Okay, this devil who treated you like this, who made you feel dirty, right, and undeserving of love, it's time to just really release this addiction. Right? They are beautiful, they're addictive, but it is time to totally eliminate, cut them out, cut them away from your life, and just focus on your finances and career, on yourself, on your own growth and evolution right now, because someone new, probably a Taurus, is going to come in at the right time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose Warrior, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, X or next? Let's start with Tarot. The Three of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Fool. The Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so darling, I know that right now something is really bothering you. The Three of Swords, this is the card of heartbreak, pain, and sorrows. Right now, I know that you are in pain, that you are heartbroken, but look at this card. You cannot see any agony and suffering here. It's so beautiful and attractive and delicious and delectable and irresistible, right? You know what this is telling me? It is saying that you are trying to hide your pain. Right now, you are fooling yourself into believing that this person, this ex, didn't really hurt you. Okay, you are downplaying this heartbreak. On social media, I see you posting some shady quotes, some jokes about heartbreak. You're not really taking it seriously. And then I hear you telling your friends, your family that it's nothing. You were never in love. This person wasn't able to hurt you. It was just casual. It wasn't anything serious. So you're fine. You're not in pain. You are trying to hide it. But deep down, this person, darling, they really broke your heart. The Three of Swords, the card of sorrow, right? Absolute sorrow, deep heartbreak. But you are hiding it. See all of the roses and all of the icing and all of these intricate, ornate designs. You are trying to hide your pain, darling. And that's not good, because if you don't admit it to yourself, it's never going to start healing. That's why here we have the Wheel of Fortune, darling, the divine. The universe is advising you to start turning on the wheel, right? To start moving on. Right? To start moving forward. And how can you do that? Only after you admit this pain to yourself, okay? Only then can you move again. The Wheel of Fortune. So again, the question is X or next? Definitely next, because the Wheel of Fortune is about turning. It's about moving forward. Something that's stagnant is finally moving forward again. So this X that we're talking about, they could be a Sagittarius, because the Wheel of Fortune, this is the card of Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius. So this person who hurt you, this person that you're not admitting to yourself and to the world and to everybody else, that this person really broke your heart and, kind of destroyed your self-esteem there a little bit. They could be a Sagittarius, okay? This person that we're talking about. And the advice is to admit your pain, darling. The universe is telling you to admit, to feel your pain, because only then will you be able to turn the wheel, okay? And look at your two cards. Very beautiful, the Fool and Ace of Cups. So this is very clear, darling. Unequivocally, this is about a new beginning, right? X or next? Definitely, totally, 100% for sure, next. The Fool, major arcana, new beginning. So again, darling, you have all these beautiful things. You have perfume, makeup, right? Jewelry. You really are trying to fool yourself into believing that this thing was beautiful. This thing that hurt you, this possible Sagittarius that broke your heart, you are trying to tell yourself, oh, it's okay, it's nothing, it's my fault, I deserve it. I mean, I wasn't so serious, so maybe that's why they were like that, something like this. You are trying to tell yourself that it's something beautiful. But you will not be able to move forward, to step forward, if you don't admit this pain to yourself first, okay? So, darling, your advice from the divine is to take the time to cry and to take the time to admit to yourself that you were hurt, right? Because only then can you suddenly turn the wheel and finally move forward, okay? The Fool at the very center of your spread, someone new, a new connection and a new love is coming for you. Look, coupled with the Ace of Cups, new love, right? In 2 words, Ace of Cups, new love. Cups, they're all about love and emotions and feelings. And then aces are all about new beginnings. So, darling, this is what's coming for you, but only if you let yourself feel the pain of the Three of Swords first, okay? Because right now the wheel is stuck. Because you are fooling yourself, darling, that this is something beautiful, something that didn't hurt you, that you're fine, but you're not. You have to admit the pain to yourself, and then this new love, this beautiful new love is coming for you. And when I say beautiful, I mean it, darling, because look, this is your outcome. The Ten of Cups, the card of fairy tale endings, fairy tale weddings. This is what's coming for you, darling, with this new person, with this new love, with this new connection and relationship. But it's not going to come if you stay stuck, if this wheel stays stuck, right? So you have to admit your pain, and then this is what's coming. The next person that you're going to meet is going to be the one to give you this ending. Now, I don't mean the first person that smiles at you or hearts your selfie, okay? But the first person that really shows you potential. The first person that really shows you kindness and, honesty and sincerity. Ace of Cups, this is all about honesty and transparency. So the first person, the next one who really shows you this reliability, right, this trustworthiness, they are going to be your grand new beginning and your beautiful happy ending, the Ten of Cups. Wow. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy again, darling. Allow your heart to feel this pain, okay? Allow your heart to admit, right? Admit to yourself that this is something that hurt you. You have to feel your sorrow, because only then will this new love, see, you have a lot of potential for something new and something fulfilling, but they won't be able to come in. This person won't be able to come into your life before you admit your pain, because only then can you heal, right? Only then can you treat your wound if you admit that it's there, okay? So let your heart feel this pain, darling. That is your advice from the divine, from the universe. What else? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Right now, this is what you're doing, okay? Right now, you are trying to stay optimistic about the past, but it says will bring you romance. So you have to stay optimistic, not about the past, darling, but about the future. Look, here, there's only negativity, right? Three of Swords, something that needs to turn. But in the future, you have the Fool, you have the Ace of Cups. So, darling, positive thinking, not about the past. You have to admit the pain of the past and think positively about your future. Only then will this beautiful new beginning come into your life. Okay? Wow. And the Fool. So this is another clue for you. This is the card of Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius. So maybe goodbye to the Sag and hello to the Aquarius. Maybe they're the one, darling, that's going to come into your life. So that's a clue, something that you have to keep in mind. What does your last oracle have to say? Wedding. The situation involves marriage. What did I say about this card? Fairy tale endings, fairy tale weddings. So, darling, the next person to show you sincerity and trustworthiness and just honesty and beautiful emotions, they are going to be the one that you marry. Wow, isn't that wonderful? And if you're too young, it doesn't mean that you're going to meet them, you're going to date, and then in 2 months you're going to get married. No. It just means that this person is going to come into your life, and maybe it will take a lot of time before you form this beautiful relationship, because here we have the Ace and the 10. Okay, the cards are not showing what's in between. You have 1 and 10, but there are so many other steps. So maybe this journey is going to be something long and beautiful, and only then will you come to this beautiful ending. But either way, X or next, that's the question. Definitely not the X, okay? And totally, certainly, it is next. Right? The next one to come into your life, the Fool, the Ace of Cups. This is all about new beginnings and wedding and fairy tale endings, the 10 of Cups. So, darling, this is your promise from the universe. Learn to feel, to admit this pain, and to forget about it. Because only then will you be able to move forward, right? The Wheel of Fortune, don't be stuck there. Don't stay stuck. Only then will you be able to heal and enjoy this beautiful new beginning promised by the Fool and the Ace of Cups. And you can look forward to this beautiful, happy ending. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose tonight, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, X or next? Let's start with tarot. The Four of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay, so darling, with the Hermit at the very center of your spread, we could very well be talking about a Virgo. Okay, this is the major arcana card for Virgo, and we also have the Magician. This is the card of Mercury, who rules Gemini as well as Virgo. But we also have two other Pentacle cards here. So again, very strong earth energy. They could really be a Virgo. So if there is a Virgo in your past or in your life, then you know who this reading is talking about. First card in the spread, the Four of Pentacles. So there is someone in your life that you should hold on to, darling. The Four of Pentacles, this is the card of holding on to what you already have. Okay, a treasure that already found its way to you. The advice from the universe, darling, is the Two of Swords. So this possible Virgo that we're talking about, the universe, the divine is saying, try to make a pros and cons list about this person. What are the good things that they did to you? How did they hurt you? What are the advantages, the benefits of restarting this relationship? What are the disadvantages? The universe is saying, really look into it, darling, because it is very likely that you will find the pros outweighing the cons. The universe is saying, this is something worth holding on to, darling. And look, the Hermit. This isn't the Fool, right? This isn't an Ace, so it's not about a beginning. The Hermit is about something that you already have, right? Staying where you're comfortable. Right? Something that you already know. Again, a mirror of the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something that's already yours. So the question, darling, is X or next? And the cards are very clearly saying X, okay? Hold on to something that you already have. Whatever was negative, try to think about it, because maybe the positives far outweigh the negatives. And the Hermit, staying at home. This person is your home. This possible Virgo is your heart's home. Okay? Look, the Three of Pentacles. Another advice from the universe, darling. Whatever is negative, it is very much possible for you to work on it. Okay? This is the divine, this is the universe looking at you, fixing this relationship, giving it a second chance, another try, right? Look, try to fix it, darling, because if you do, this is what's promised for you. The Magician, it will be good as new. Okay? One, a new beginning with someone that you already know. And then, because this is the first card in the major arcana, the universe could also be telling you that this Virgo, you know, this earth energy, they could be the one. Right? They could be the one to bring magic and beauty and everything wonderful into your life. And yes, there was negativity in the past. The Four of Pentacles, look at her eyes, right? Thinking of something shady, but it is worth holding on to. So really right now, you are confused, but darling, no relationship is perfect. So just really try to make this pros and cons list, okay? Try to really weigh the good and the bad, because it is very much likely that you will find that everything is fixable, okay? Things can be improved this time around, but this person, the universe is saying, you already know them and they are your home. The Hermit, and with the Magician, they could be the one, right? So darling, X or next? The answer is X. Especially if they're a Virgo, an earth energy, then the universe is saying, hold on to this, darling, okay? Because this love is meant for you. Let's see what your oracles have to add to this. past life relationship. You have known each other before. So again, darling, ex or next ex. Past, right? Someone from your past is the one that's meant for you. What else? Separation. Right now you are in separation. Time apart from each other. Right? So this is an ex, darling, that we're talking about. Someone you already had a connection with and someone you're currently separated from. What does your last oracle have to say? It is safe for you to love. Beautiful, beautiful. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, darling. Look. Open your heart, right? For a second chance, for another try, because this is fixable, and this time around, it's going to be safer. It's going to be more beautiful, and it's going to be magical. Wow. Very, very clear, right? Your cards are saying, the universe is relaying to you that this person, this ex, is the one, the absolute one who will make you happy. So darling, try to hold on to this, right? Don't just focus on the bad, look at the good as well, because it is very much likely that this is fixable, right? Maybe the pain, maybe it was something petty compared to the goodness, right? The good sides of this person, the good sides of this relationship. So, of course, it's up to you, but this is your advice from the universe, darling. This past relationship is something that's worth holding on to, right? Worth repairing, because the next time around, it's going to be safer and magical, and they definitely could be the one. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose healer, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, X or next? Let's start with tarot. The 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the World. Beautiful. So darling, there was someone in your past, possibly a Pisces, because the Hangman is the card of Neptune, ruler of Pisces, someone who made you feel very tired and exhausted. Look, the 10 of Wands is the card of burden. Relationships are hard work, yes, but you're alone. You were the only one who was hard at work in this relationship, right? They were just hanging there, just chilling there, not doing anything. It was all you. That's why it was very exhausting. It was very tiring, this connection, okay? And the universe is telling you to let it go. Leave it hanging, sacrifice it, let it burn. The Hangman, this is the card of sacrifice, okay? So darling, this ex that we're talking about, possibly a Pisces, the universe is saying no to them, okay? Sacrifice this connection, let it burn, because it made you feel so exhausted. And if you restart this, it's going to be more of the same. So that is your advice, darling. The question is X or next, very clearly, right at the beginning, not X, okay? That is your answer, because at the very center of your spread, we have the Ace of Wands, a card of new beginnings. So definitely X or next, next. Ace is new beginnings, Wands, passion. So darling, if you leave this hanging, if you let it go, this past connection, something very passionate is promised to you, okay? Someone who's going to be very passionate about you, someone who will make you feel victorious. The 6 of Wands, this is the card of victory. And look, this connection, your relationship is going to be the envy of everybody. Look at their faces, right? Very envious, but not in a negative way, in a way that it's something that they admire, your connection, how passionate you are going to be for each other, okay? And your clue, this new person, they could be a Capricorn. The World, this is the card of Saturn, ruler of Capricorn, so very much possible that they are going to be an earth sign, right? Cardinal earth, Capricorn. That is your clue as to who this next person could be. So darling, this is a very beautiful progression. In the past, negativity, leave it there, because something new will begin. It will make you feel victorious, and it will make you feel fulfilled. The World, the card of fulfillment. And what else? Look at the card. There's a family, right? The World is also the card of marriage. So darling, this next person, this new person that's going to come into your life, they could very well be the one that you marry and start a family with. Look, a cradle, a baby, a house, someone that you buy a house with, a car, right? Someone that you buy a car with, they could very well be the one. This is also the last card in the major arcana, so they could be your happy ending, darling. They could be your end game, this new person that's coming into your life. So definitely this possible Pisces, this ex, leave them in the past, okay? Leave them hanging, because someone wonderful is going to come for you if you do. Let's see what your oracles have to say. Give your relationship a chance. Ooh, darling, this is what you want to do right now. The cards are telling me that right now, this is what you want to do. You don't want to hear what I just said. You don't care about someone new. You want to give this ex another chance. Okay? That's what you want right now, but the universe is saying no, okay? Definitely don't do it. Deception, because, darling, this is your reminder, your friendly warning from the universe. Of course, it's up to you. It's your life. But if you do give this relationship another chance, then this is what's coming for you. Deception. More of the same. What did we say, right? More of the same. Exhaustion, burdens, feeling alone in this relationship, because this person, this possible Pisces, they won't have changed, okay? The second time around, they'll be the same. They're still going to be wearing this false self mask in this relationship. They're just going to betray you again and hurt you and manipulate you all over again. Okay, darling, deception, deceit, this is what awaits you if you do decide to ignore your advice from the universe and give instead this ex another chance. Let's see your last oracle. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Two things, darling. First and foremost, children, young. So again, something new, echoed by your Ace of Wands, right? Not old, but something young, something new, right? So ex or next. Something young, something fresh, something new. But also, what did we say about this card? The World. This new person that's coming into your life, they could very well be the one that you marry, the one that you have children with, right? The one that you start a family with. So just really sacrifice this past relationship. Forget about it, darling, right? The Hangman and Ten of Wands, let it go. Because once you do, something beautiful, very beautiful, your happy ending will come for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.